Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP Today. Marc Márquez has officially begun his highly anticipated journey with the Ducati Lenovo Team, making his debut in Ducati Red during the 2024 post-season MotoGP tests. The 8-time world champion wasted no time showcasing his skills, finishing in an impressive 4th place, just behind teammate Pecco Bagnaia. With a new bike, a new team, and new opportunities, Marquez reflects on his first outing and the significant differences between Ducati's GP23 and the updated GP25. Jorge Martin, now crowned as the 2024 MotoGP World Champion, has shared his emotions and reflections after clinching the title at the final race of the season, the SolidarityGP in Barcelona. In a heartfelt interview on El Partidazo with Juanma Castaño, Martin recounted the joy, struggles, and memories that defined his journey to the top. Here's a closer look at the highlights of his championship-winning campaign and his relationship with closest rival, Pecco Bagnaia. Despite a strong season with 11 feature race victories and 7 sprint wins, Ducati's Francesco Bagnaia fell short of defending his MotoGP World Championship title in 2024. Consistency proved to be the decisive factor as Jorge Martin claimed the crown, leaving Bagnaia determined to improve and adapt for the 2025 season. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Marc Márquez's Ducati factory debut, speed, confidence, and a new chapter. Marc Márquez's first day with Ducati was met with both excitement and scrutiny. After years of dominance with Honda and a stint with Gresini Racing, the move to the factory Ducati team marks a pivotal moment in his career. Speaking to DAZN after the test, Márquez emphasized the unique atmosphere and professionalism of being part of the factory squad. Today, we were very excited to be part of the official team, but at the same time, I felt calm and confident. This wasn't about trying a completely new bike, it was about evolving the machine I rode last year with Gresini. The factory team works very differently during tests, with a heavy focus on trying new parts and giving feedback to the engineers. Quote from Marc Márquez. The Catalan rider highlighted the sense of ease he felt aboard the GP25, noting that he was immediately comfortable on a track where he had previously struggled. While his smile during his first Ducati test last year was one of nervous excitement, this time, it reflected his confidence and focus. The most positive thing is that I felt comfortable right from the start. Even though this track hasn't been kind to me in the past, I'm leaving today with a lot of confidence. Marquez also elaborated on the significant upgrades Ducati has introduced with the GP25. The standout improvement? Top speed. Marquez described the bike as offering 3/10 on the straight, thanks to advancements in the rear device and overall aerodynamics. The biggest difference is on the straight. You gain those 3/10, especially because of the rear device. It's a big step forward. While the GP23 and GP25 are different in many ways, we focused 90 to 95% of our time today on the new bike. The great thing is that it still has room for improvement. Marquez also highlighted the synergy between himself and teammate Pecco Bagnaia, noting that their similar feedback would make development work easier for the Ducati engineers. The most important thing is that Pecco and I had very similar feelings about the new bike. This makes the engineers' jobs much easier. As the MotoGP paddock heads into the winter break, Marquez expressed optimism about the months ahead. With the confidence gained from his early success and a clear understanding of what the GP25 offers, Marquez is ready to tackle the challenges of the upcoming season. I'm going into winter with confidence from how we end so a time to work hard and prepare. We want to start February in the best shape possible. The Catalan star also took a moment to reflect on a light-hearted exchange with his former Gresini team, who humorously teased him during the test. Marquez laughed off the moment, praising Gresini for their camaraderie and good vibes. When they saw I was ahead, they came out to applaud me and joke around. That's just the kind of team Gresini is. They know how to keep things fun and lighthearted. Marquez concluded. With his first test on the GP25 complete, Marc Márquez is ready to embark on his new journey with Ducati Lenovo. Armed with confidence and backed by a proven machine, Marquez is poised to be a formidable contender in 2025. As he heads into the winter break, the paddock eagerly awaits his return in February, when the real battle begins. For Jorge Martin, winning the MotoGP World Championship has been a surreal experience. Speaking candidly about his emotions, Martin admitted he is still processing the monumental achievement. "Being a champion is better than I imagined, honestly. I still can't believe it. I've had moments of crying, shouting, celebrating with my team, everything. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment as much as I can." Quote from Jorge Martin. Martin revealed that the emotional weight of his journey hit him during the final laps of the race. "With 7 laps to go, my whole career started flashing before my eyes. My dad waking up early to take me to training, my mom cooking for me at the karting circuits. By the last lap, I couldn't stop crying. Crossing the finish line and seeing my family and team in park firm, it was overwhelming. All the hard work paid off, and I was just so calm and happy." Martin credits much of his success this year to mental preparation. Reflecting on how he handled the pressure, Martin emphasized the importance of psychological work in MotoGP. "Your head can be your best friend or your worst enemy. This year, I've worked a lot on managing emotions and staying focused. Even after winning the title, I felt calm and grounded." The champion also shared a light-hearted detail about his first night as a world champion. "I went to bed early at 10 p.m. and woke up at 6:30 a.m. 8.5 hours of sleep. It was enough to race another GP if needed." When asked about his best and worst moments of the season, Martin's answers reflected the highs and lows of his journey. "The best moment? Without a doubt, when it was all over, when I could finally look back and appreciate both the joy and the suffering. The suffering gives everything more value. The worst moment was in Germany. I was leading with 2 laps to go and crashed. Going into the summer break after that was tough. But those moments made me stronger." Martin also reflected on his close relationship with Pecco Bagnaia, his biggest rival this season. Despite battling each other for the championship, Martin and Bagnaia have maintained a strong bond that dates back to their early racing days. "Pecco and I are not just rivals. We've been very, very good friends, almost like brothers. We've shared rooms, memories, and a lot of laughs. Fighting for titles in MotoGP is something special, but our relationship won't change. When he's competitive, I'm happy for him, and when it's my day, he's happy for me." Now that the season has concluded, Martin is eager to celebrate his success with the people who supported him along the way. When asked if the title would change him, Martin responded with his trademark humility. "I want to spend time with my family, my team, and everyone who helped me get here. This title is just as much theirs as it is mine. It means so much because we're an independent team standing up to factory squads like Ducati. My life won't change. I'll be the same as always. Right now, I'm the happiest person in the world, but if I hadn't won, I'd have kept fighting next year. That's just who I am." Jorge Martin's journey to the MotoGP World Championship has been one of grit, growth, and grace. As he basks in his well-deserved victory, Martin's humility and determination serve as an inspiration to fans and fellow riders alike. The 2024 season may be over, but Martin's legacy is just beginning. Pecco Bagnaia's 2024 season showcased his raw speed and dominance, but it was also marked by several costly mistakes and incidents. While he secured back-to-back wins in Malaysia and Barcelona to end the season, they weren't enough to close the points gap to Martin, who thrived on consistency. Reflecting on the season, Bagnaia admitted that he must learn to prioritize finishing races over taking unnecessary risks. "We can be very satisfied and happy with 2024, but for next year, we have to improve in some areas. I have to understand better some situations. Sometimes it's better to finish 4th or 5th than to crash. That's something I will learn. Quote from Pecco Bagnaia. Bagnaia's campaign was marred by crashes and incidents, including high-profile collisions in Portimao, Jerez, and Aragon. These, combined with a few small mistakes, led to 8 race retirements. Bagnaia acknowledged that his title rival, Jorge Martin, demonstrated the kind of strategic thinking he needs to adopt in 2025. Jorge has learned this season that sometimes it's better to be passed and finish second than to win. He did a fantastic job, he deserves the title. I just tried my best in the last 3 races, but it wasn't enough. Bagnaia emphasized that his aggressive approach, while often effective, sometimes pushed him beyond the limit. He hopes to adapt a more measured strategy when faced with difficult situations on the track. Bagnaia recounted some of the pivotal incidents that defined his season, including clashes with Marc Márquez, Brad Binder, and Alex Marquez. While acknowledging that these weren't entirely his fault, he believes he could have made better decisions to avoid them. In Marc's case, he was faster, so maybe I should have waited instead of going over the limit. With Alex Marquez, I was clearly faster, but I didn't wait to pass, and he touched me, causing the crash. Brad's incident was similar. These are situations I need to handle better next year. The reigning runner-up expressed his determination to grow as a rider and avoid unnecessary risks, especially when battling for position. I am a rider who never gives up, but sometimes it's better to think more and secure points instead of crashing. I will work on understanding these situations better for next year. With the 2024 season behind him, Bagnaia is already setting his sights on regaining the MotoGP crown in 2025. The Ducati rider remains confident in his abilities and the support of his team, but he knows that consistency will be key. I've identified many areas where I need to improve, and I'll focus on those during the winter break. The goal is to come back stronger and smarter next season. I want to fight for the title again, but this time with fewer mistakes. Bagnaia concluded. Pecco Bagnaia's 2024 season was a roller coaster of triumphs and setbacks, but the Italian rider's determination to learn and grow is evident. As he prepares for the 2025 campaign, Bagnaia hopes to strike the perfect balance between speed and strategy to reclaim the MotoGP World Championship title. Thanks for watching ZNGP Today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.